Alright, hey everybody, One of Wisdom here. We've gotten basically our two starter packs unboxed. I'm sure you can tell by the portals and the glow-in-the-dark cinders. I guess what I will start in with next will be our battle pack. If you recall, actually some people, Toys R Us broke the street date on this accidentally. Granted, it's not the golden one that's exclusive to GameStop. But some of you may have seen it early because of that. It was not supposed to happen, but sometimes stuff like that goes down. That said, Walmart, Target, Toys R Us, what you would probably see is just the Dragonfire Cannon Battle Pack. The cannon on it is kind of more of a, I don't know, kind of like a dark silver, if you will, just shade or two darker than Chop Chop's sword there. Also, where you see kind of a amber lens in the cannon, it would be blue. This one here in the US is actually exclusive to GameStop. You can see up here, unlocks exclusive in-game battle arena. So essentially what this is, the adventure packs, Empire of Ice, Pirate Seas, Darklight Crypt, and Dragon's Peak, they all kind of carry over into the game. Granted, I haven't gotten to try them, but that's the way I understand things. This is a battle pack, meaning it basically unlocks an arena. Sort of think of it as the Volcanic Vault, but instead of having to get it as a bonus or buy it or something, it's basically packed with two Skylanders. Kind of a nice way to move them. Kind of wish they might have done, two adventure packs and two battle packs, but whatever, you'll take what you can get. And like I said, this one is exclusive to GameStop. It's $24.99. You might from time to time catch a deal where you could get it for less than that, but for the immediate future, that's what you'll be looking at. Obviously, what it comes with is Series 2 Chop Chop. In fact, they've even put that on the packaging. And then the Golden Dragonfire Cannon, and of course Shroomboom. He is a brand new Skylander from the Life Element. Currently, this is the only way to get him at this point in time. On the back, nothing too crazy. You've just got a little inset for both Chop Chop and Shroomboom, and then probably the one that you're concerned about, new battle arenas and magic power. At this point in time, I've not really watched anything other than the official trailers. I want everything to be new to me. I am hoping that the cannon, will kind of be a magic item, sort of along the lines of like the Anvil Rain or something from Empire of Ice. Maybe even you place it on the portal, it does damage or something. Obviously, it's going to do the battle arena. That's sort of what you see pictured here, even though you can't get a lot of detail out of it. But, I'll try it out and kind of we'll know at that point in time. I do want to point out, I noticed this in everything I got. You can hear that sheet actually slide. I never could with, the stuff from Spyro's Adventure. As you can see here, it is compatible with Giants. They put the X there. If you ever have questions, kind of skim that packaging section, you might find it. But what I was wanting to say is just kind of bear with me here. They seem to have improved their packing a bit, which basically means it's going to make me look like more of an idiot as I try to, open stuff up and not A, make a mess, and B, completely tear it up. That was actually a pretty good cut, seeing how this is the first of the, official items we've opened outside of the starter pack. As we open it up here, you can kind of see they've redone the way they send the cards to you. I'll try to pull this out. There we go. That was not as bad as it could be. Of course, as you all know, the part where you really look bad is when you try to get the character out. Right off the bat, this has a smell to it. I don't know, they were like, I don't know, maybe it was like the paint or something. I didn't notice that with the starter packs when we unboxed them. I guess what I will do is try, yeah, it's kind of the same setup we saw where you can sort of, fold these down. So with that said, let's see if we can't pop this out. And I think I'll just go through and get these out and we'll kind of go into the details here shortly. It isn't quite as bad as I thought it might be. The starter packs Apparently they have become huge fans of tape and plastic. So, again, if you basically get this to where you just fold that out, the cards came out pretty easy. I know in the Spyro's Adventure stuff I was having trouble, you know, where you'd sometimes have to bend the cards up pretty bad. And we will get Shroomboom here. That wasn't horrible, you know. But, anyway, here's a good look for you of Chop Chop. I actually am kind of a fan of Chop Chop. He really, in all honesty, doesn't upgrade that well in the first game. Obviously, he's got his nice sword here. You see they've upgraded the shield, kind of reflect how he performs. Note again the orange bases, and then on the RFID chip you can kind of see that skull for the undead element. You just carry that over. If you ever see orange or someone's selling you a loose figure or something, that's how you know it's related to giants, if you don't know by the pose. Chop Chop's card here. Strength 75, Defense 110, Agility 60, and Luck 25. Again, those are all out of 150 max for giants. Do want to point out, story on Chop Chop, since it has been a long time. He was one of the first releases for Spyro's Adventure. He was basically created by the Archeans. I believe it was a form of undead magic and tech, sort of a elite warrior, if you will. Then he basically rambled around looking for the people that created him. Couldn't ever find him. Eon saw him, recognized what he had, and invited him to come, you know, defend Skylands. Previously, he was available, of course. There were a couple of variants, but, you know, for the base 32 or 37, there was Chop Chop, and then Legendary, which, just since I've got him here, you can see fairly similar. This is a pretty good pose. You know, I feel like if you could maybe incorporate the shield and the sword, it would be obviously a little better. But nonetheless, it looks pretty awesome. You also get with the card, of course, you know, your sticker sheet. It's got the QR code and then your online code for Spyro's Universe. Next up, I'll just go ahead and do them in order. We have the golden Dragonfire Cannon. Note that it is golden. Here you've got the sticker sheet, you know, with the cannon, and then right below that you'd have your, again, QR code and online registration code. The Dragonfire Cannon itself, I have to say, online, I mean, this looked like a horrible gold, like you went to the dollar store and got spray paint gold. In person, it's actually really subdued. I kind of like it. In general, you know, if I had to pick between like a gunmetal or a silver and a gold, I'm always going to, you know, take the gunmetal or silver. The piece itself, you know, looks pretty sweet. It'll be nice, you know, for those that display loose figures. Chip here obviously doesn't say anything but Activision. I was just kind of curious about that. But it does kind of look like a dragon. Obviously, that's the incorporated dragon and cannon. You know, Fuse sort of looks like a tail. Again, in the standard pack, where you see, of course, the color would be different, but also that lens where it's amber in this one, it would kind of be blue. I actually really like that, but like I said, now that I've seen this in person, it looks different. This, I believe, lights up maybe even the eyes. Again, bear with me here because I've obviously not used this, and you know, I haven't watched any videos. I want everything to be new to me. Next up, we actually have the life element Shroomboom. Again, it looks like his eye kind of follows us around. He will be available in the light core version. Again, the base gives it away, orange, and then of course his elemental logo on the bottom. His story is very similar to that of like a Plants vs. Zombie deal. Supposedly, he grew up in a garden, I guess at Chaos's castle. Apparently, Chaos has Glumshank's garden and grow his own pizza toppings or something. And I promise I'm not making this up. It's actually the real story. But nonetheless, Shroomboom knew that one day, you know, he was a midnight craving away from basically being history, if you will. And he basically picked up a twig, which you can see there, and then a spider web. So we can, in theory, call that a spider web. That is, it's kind of like just a thin solid. It's not, you know, like a rubber band, if you will. I just kind of thought of that now. But that said, what he did is he started picking up his buddies. I could do a lot of mushroom jokes right now, but I'll try to hold off. Nonetheless, he basically, just as you see here, he would pick them up and he would shoot the spores across over the garden fence, then let them on and escape. After that, of course, as with almost everything, Eon found out about it, tracked him down. Now he's a Skylander. That said, his stats. We have strength of 60, defense 80 of 150, agility 50 of 150, and luck 80 of 150. Of course, also included is his sticker sheet, with the logo you see there, then his name, and as you should know, the QR code and the registration code. That is basically it. Of course, down on the bottom you have that no one ever does anything with. $24.99. This is at GameStop. They had it up for pre-order. I think they have quite a few of them. I didn't actually get to get in. I kind of just showed up late and called and got lucky. Employee was nice enough to come out and hook me up with it since I'd prepaid. That said, what you get, Shroomboom. Obviously, that's going to be the big draw right now. I don't know when he'll be released or when the light core will come out. Obviously, for those of you into battle mode, that's going to be cool. It'll unlock a new arena, give you, a different venue to battle in with your friends. And then, of course, if you happen to be a huge Chop Shop fan, you can get your hands on Series 2 Chop Shop right away. I think it'll come out in a single pack eventually. Don't hold me to that. But essentially, character-wise, Series 2 Chop Shop, brand new, life element Shroomboom. He's also a fairly hilarious looking, sort of like Punch Pop Fizz, which you can kind of see there in the background. And I kind of like his story. Hopefully, he's kind of one of those ones, doesn't have a huge following right now, but I'm hoping that his gameplay, is kind of endearing, and, as long as it deals damage, I think he'll be a, fairly fun guy to play with. Hopefully someone got that and is laughing just because it's so pathetic it's not really funny that it is funny type deal. I wound up not being able to resist the mushroom joke. Again, $24.99 at GameStop. You can probably, wait around or swing a deal, maybe get it for $19 or something at some point in time. As of right now, I don't know if the quantities are going to be limited on that. I'm not thinking they are. It's never actually, that I know of, even come down for pre-order, meaning it's been available for a long time. I think the stores will have plenty of them, but again, it is a deal. If you want it, you might go in and pick it up now, just so you don't have the issue of come Thanksgiving or Black Friday, can't locate it or it doesn't stay in stock, and you know how it goes at this point in time. So that said, I am excited. This will kind of be a nice break from the game, just go into battle mode, kind of check out the new arena, and more importantly, Chop Shop and Shroomboom. So questions, comments, feel free to ask here on YouTube or the blog, oneofwisdom.blogspot.com. Obviously, having not played this, I can't tell you a whole lot. Once I get some time with the game, I'll sort of have everything ironed out. I will update on the blog. Obviously, I can't come in and splice into the video, but just check the blog link at the top. I'll keep you posted there. Probably have some videos on it that I'll just throw in with that post. But it looks pretty cool. For whatever reason you don't have a GameStop, don't want to order online, you can get this, like I said, pretty much any store that carries Skylanders. It will just be, the same thing, just not the golden Dragonfire Cannon. So basically take your pick. Obviously if you're wanting everything, you'll want to pick this one up. Otherwise, really they should be the same thing. If they do differences in damage, I'll kind of try to monitor what people tell me the other does and then compare it to this one or something. Like I said, having not played it, there's not much I can tell you. But I will quit rambling. As I open more, it's getting harder and harder to continue to unbox and not just go play. But as always, thanks for watching, and we will catch you back here shortly.